It's time for a video absolutely no one asked for, but that I have been thinking about daily for months on end. This is my Roman Empire, you guys. I don't know why, but today I'm going to be reviewing to you all of my overpriced deodorants, and I will reveal 2 of these I would actually continue to purchase in the future. I might amend that. You're gonna have to keep watching to find out. Why do I feel the need to review overpriced deodorants that most people won't bother to buy because they're so overpriced? Not all of these are overpriced to the same degree. They are all pricier than your standard Teen Spirit, I will say that. The answer to that question is, I don't know. I don't know why I spend so much money on deodorant. Something about maybe aluminum. I don't even really know how I feel about it. I'm kind of a waffler. Standard deodorant just stops working on you. I also tend to like more spa-like scents. I get more of those options among these expensive brands. Without further ado, let's do it. Coming in hot with a now rather mainstream. This is Lume Deodorant. There's lots of different scents of this. This is the toasted coconut. It does smell really good. This supposedly offers 72-hour odor control. I've used Lume in a variety of forms. They come in creams, sticks. It is aluminum free, and I find that it generally does a really good job. This is also at a more reasonable price point than probably any of these other ones. Here's what I don't love about Lume. I'm about to reveal something really nasty. This is just what happens to this cream deodorant over time after you use it. Ugh. Do you see this buildup of crusty cream that dries out and oxidizes all of these little grooves here? It just gets stuck in there. Minus points for the form factor and the design of this packaging. Also for the residue that it tends to leave on the skin. Bonus points, smells great, better price point. Next up, this is an unscented one. This is also kind of a reasonable price point, upwards of $10. This is the Crystal Deodorant, and it is a liquid roll-on. All of these brands may or may not come in different forms. Liquid, solid, cream. The Crystal Deodorant is interesting because it's a mineral-enriched roll-on. There's really not much to it. It's very unscented. I think it just has a nice drying effect. I do want to have a little bit of scent to my deodorants. That's why I have this on hand for if I don't want my deodorant to like overpower a perfume on a special occasion or something. I also like it because it's clear. It rolls on clear, it stays on clear, and I do actually think it does a good job of keeping you dry. There's nothing to blow me away like scent-wise, but I do think this works fairly well. Continuing on, this is a relatively new product to me. The Thai Crystal Deodorant Stick. Let's open it up. She's real heavy. Bold claims with this one. The world's best 100% natural deodorant. That's a very bold claim. But here's what's interesting about this. It's not really a roll-on. This is a solid stick of what appears to be salt. I'm just intrigued by this. I've only just started using this, and I do like what I've seen so far, but again, no discernible scent to it, although it does retain a little bit of your scent, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe I need to look into this a little bit further. Like, am I supposed to wash this after I use it? You are supposed to get it wet before you put it on, and then you rub it on your skin. But world's best deodorant? I mean, maybe it just like sucked that smell right out of my armpit. It's just gonna hold it in here for eternity. Moving along to Native Deodorant. Native is another brand that has gone mainstream. You might not recognize this particular shape as Native. This is one of their like special designs. I got this in like a holiday set. This is the Lavender Rose, which is a very classic scent of theirs. Native is another brand that has gone relatively mainstream. You can now get it at walk-in stores, right? You don't have to order it special online anymore. It did start out as like this specialty, really unique brand, and now of course they have a whole line of body care products. I do love the smell of this. Over time, Native to me just kind of lost its luster. It smells nice. Since Native came out, they were kind of the great brands that kicked off a new wave of natural deodorants. They were on the cusp of more unique, more nuanced scents that didn't smell super fake and commercial. These are sort of the newer varieties that take it a step further. Next up, I'm going to talk about Nude. Now, I started using Nude about a year ago. I got like a sampler set. There was 5 originally, maybe there's 4. Spoiler alert, I was kind of disappointed to find out that they all are the same scent. This isn't a lemon, this isn't a strawberry, this isn't a coconut, and this isn't sage. These are all Nude's version of unscented deodorant. Oh, it's dripping. We're skipping ahead to negatives about Nude, which is that it's oily and it just drips oil, like it separates in the tube. I gotta back up a bit here. The dripping really threw me off. So, rainbow of colors, but not a rainbow of scents. All one scent. It's not my favorite scent. So here's the thing about Nude. It costs a lot of money for these 4 little tubes of the same thing. They now have a stick variety, which I have not tried. Before they only had this. You get this set, Nude, N-U-D, talks about how for the first week or 2 of using Nude, you're probably going to smell and maybe sweat even more than usual because your armpit or wherever you're putting this is detoxing, getting all of the bacteria out of the pores, the stuff that's built up through years or weeks or months. All of that bacteria that's built up in there needs to come out and you're going to stink. So the detox process I can get on board with a week or 2. I use this as directed religiously for well over a month before it started becoming really effective for me. I stunk. It was hard to keep going through that. However, I will say the end did come and it did suddenly just start working. Like I stopped smelling. It did its job. It really did work for me. This cap, this is supposed to help you apply it better. I find it to be useless. I've lost the normal cap that came with it, so I have to keep this one on. The cap is weird. Look at what happens. Do you see how it's like oily? Like that's about to drip. It doesn't stay mixed. It's kind of separates and gets that like gunky oily stuff. I want to show you the actual consistency of this. This is what it looks like. It's got a very neutral smell to it. I don't actually love the smell. It says it's unscented, but it does, have a little bit of a smell. And that smell to me is a little bit too savory. It rubs in nice and smooth. It has a good feel to it, but again, it's a little bit too oily. Do you see how oily that is? I probably won't be buying Nude deodorant again, but I will keep this on hand, work my way through this stash probably. I don't think it's a worthless product. I will try out future iterations if it comes in scented variety. And I'm interested in the stick form too. So Hume is also new to me. There's no baking soda in this, no aluminum. I've got this roll-on stick variety. It's big and chunky. This has some density to it, right? Very smooth, glide on, leaves no trace, no residue or anything like that. This is probably what one would consider to be a very masculine scent. Out west. It does smell very woody. I only started using it about a week ago. This is kind of blowing me away. It really works. It is pretty strongly scented. It's pretty perfumey. It's a nice natural scent though. I feel like this keeps me dry and smells good and lasts a good couple of days before I need to reapply. Hume kind of surprised me. We'll be trying other scents and we'll try more of Hume. Last but not least, most expensive deodorant of them all. These are deodorants from AKT, the deodorant balm. Teeny tiny deodorants. This is their sampler. Look how cute they are. These look like miniatures. These are Barbie deodorants right here. By far the most expensive deodorant of them all. I think Nude is probably next in line for most expensive, then Hume, and I don't know exactly where the rest of these fall on it, but AKT is an online only purchase, and I'm just gonna say it, I love them. These are 5 different scents that I got in this sampler pack. Perfect for travel, except a few things to say about this. Once you start using the deodorant balm, these little stickers that say what scent they are start slipping and sliding around on here because they get a little bit of oil on them. I have had some oil leak out because they have this cap. It doesn't screw in, it just presses in like a cork. There's no discernible click. It's actually awful for travel unless you put it in a tiny plastic case. Other than that, they are really perfect for travel. I want to talk about the scents that AKT has. They're so good, but because I got the sampler and because I have ADHD, I kind of don't know which scent is which anymore. I now kind of just use them all and I like them all. I couldn't tell you which one is my favorite because it's hard to keep them all straight. This one is the Onsen. I mean, I've used a lot of that one, so maybe that's my favorite. Like, they're nice names, but what do they mean? I will now show you the consistency. Let's pop the cork on this baby. It's like a balm. Smooth and creamy. Smells so good. AKT deodorant balm blows these other ones out of the water in terms of the scent. I've tried these 5. They're all so good. They smell like spa products. They smell like spa products. They feel very luxurious, and they actually really work as deodorants. We'll definitely be reordering the AKT. Which scent will I be ordering? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to sit down, smell these out separately to make a final determination. So, longest video ever, most pointless and probably unappreciated video ever, but it's here for me. I've just been thinking about doing this video for a really long time because I have this weird obsession with these pricey deodorants. It's worth it because I have found 2 deodorants that I absolutely love, and I'm excited to keep trying out more. Like, I get excited about this stuff. I don't know why, I like it. I'm gonna have some tried and trues that I'll continue using and some others that I'm gonna keep on hand for specific use cases. Maybe this was useful to one of you out there. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm gonna sign off. Good luck with your deodorant journey.